and welcome back to my channel. My name is Star. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. Today we are going to be doing our weekly cash stuffing for a total of $700 for the second week of July. So let's go ahead and get started as usual with my cash wallet, and we will be emptying out our coins. And I want to start off by saying, if you hear suspicious chewing noises in the background, do not be alarmed. That is simply my Chihuahua, excuse me, in the background chewing on his dog treat. However, I think he's almost done. But as we have figured out in previous videos, he has no manners and he just does not care that we got company right now and y'all coming over to visit, and he's just being himself. He's not being his proper self, he's just being himself. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. I am doing okay. At the time that I am filming this, it's actually the 4th of July, but I think you guys are going to be seeing this on Tuesday. So I hope you guys' holiday went well. If you celebrate, if you live in the States, if you are elsewhere in the world, I still hope your weekend was wonderful and that you have done something that serves your soul. Okay, so now that our coins are out of the way, let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to be starting off with groceries, and groceries will get its usual 100. Now we do have some rollover here from last week, but I'm going to be using this partially. This is what I need to unstuff, and then the other part I'm going to be using this for this weekend to purchase some cookout stuff, because remember I did say I was filming this on 4th of July, but we are going to add our usual 100 for the next week. So we have 50, 70, 90, and 100, 50, 70, 100. So we won't be taking any rollover out of here today, and I'm just actually going to just stick that in there. Okay, and then we have spending, which is going to get its usual 20. I need to unstuff this envelope as well, and we won't be having any rollover come out of there. I have just been spending. I don't think we have any rollover at all, but that's okay. So Gabe gets 25 because he did cut the grass. So currently has $20, $40, $55. Okay, and then miscellaneous still has this 5, but we're going to keep that in there. We're going to be adding 5 as per usual, because I need to unstuff that as well. Okay, so that is it for my cash wallet. Next, we have my long-term binder here. So we're gonna start off with medical. Medical gets $20 today. So medical has 20, 40, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, $69. And then we have Christmas, and it gets its usual 25. So Christmas has 500, 600, 650, 670, 690, 695, and $700. We are saving up to have $1,200 by December. Gabe's savings will get 20. So my son has 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 150, 75. So $4,175. I was just looking back at some of my cash planning sheets from like some years ago when I first started cash stuffing, and I saw when I just started out he had like $200 something in his envelope just the beginning, and so in like 2 years time I was able to save over $4,000. So that was super exciting to see that. When you're cash stuffing, you have goals. It really helps to go back and look where you started from, and you kind of inspire yourself. Okay, so my regular savings will be getting 20. So savings has 500, 600, 650, 700, 20, 40, 60, $760. And what I'm doing with this envelope is I'm slowly paying myself back from times where I took money out of my savings throughout the years. And currently we are working on this amount right here, working towards $1,000. So we currently have $760, which is what I think I said. Yes, $7.60. So we are making our way through that goal slowly but surely. My son Gabriel's envelope will be getting 10. So he has $20, $40, $55. He has a dreadlock appointment soon to get his hair twisted. My little teenager. Family is completely empty, but it will be getting 20. Home improvement gets 20 as well. So home improvement has 20, 40, 60, 80, 95, 96, $96 in home improvement. Car maintenance gets 10. So car maintenance has 50, 100, 50, 70, 90, 200, 210, 215, $216. And emergencies gets 10 as well. So emergencies has 1,500 in my high yield savings, plus 100, 200, 250, 260, 270, 280, 285. So that's a total of $1,785. Next, we have my short-term binder here, my pink binder. And gifts gets $1. So gifts has 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. You guys, I turned crazy the other day and I ordered chopsticks from Amazon. Mind you, I don't know how to eat with chopsticks. So Jackson, my Chihuahua, gets 5. And he has 10, 15, 20. For some reason, I just was like, I want to learn how to eat with chopsticks. So I bought some and I look at some tutorials online because a long time ago, I went to visit my friend who lives in Texas and we went to the sushi restaurant. So household gets $10 and They gave you a choice. Obviously, you could eat with chopsticks or a fork and a knife or something. So household has 10, 20, 25, 30, $31. So I had never eaten with chopsticks before. Mind you, this was years and years ago. And so I was like, I'm gonna try it. So I told the waiter to send me some chopsticks. Give me some chopsticks. Couldn't eat with the chopsticks. Couldn't figure out. My friend was trying to show me. He was doing some crazy stuff with his hands. I'm like, I don't know what you're doing. I don't understand this. So I felt so ashamed. So I asked the man, I said, could you please give me some silverware because I can't do this. So entertainment gets 5. And so for some reason, I want to learn. So entertainment has 20, 40, 45, 50, $51. And so I ordered some Chinese food just to see if I could practice. I ordered like shrimp and broccoli. And I just wanted to practice. And my son was like, well, you got chopsticks. And I said, because I want to learn. Leave me alone. Let me be great. I just want to learn something new. Leave me alone. So home decor gets $20. And so home decor has 20, 40, 45, 50, 51. And so I did okay. I'm sure my technique was a little bit messy, but I did okay. I was able to grasp the shrimp and some rice with the chopsticks. Some of it fell off the chopsticks. It's fine. Subscriptions isn't getting anything. I didn't know my son was watching me from across the room trying to eat a piece of broccoli because like I was trying to pick it up and it fell off and it went like across my bowl that I had. And then he just all of a sudden, he says, oh, there go the broccoli. And so I looked at him, I said, first of all, where is the encouragement? I didn't even know he was watching me. So miscellaneous gets 5. And that's probably why it fell, because he was watching me. So miscellaneous has 10, 15, 20, 25, 26. But yeah, it's fun. It's something new. But I did find, so taxes isn't getting anything. But I did find that it takes a different part of my brain to move my fingers separately. It's more than what I was used to. So that was a fun brain workout, actually. I know, we just be doing stuff over here. We just be doing stuff. Okay, so Beauty, this is my miscellaneous binder, by the way, and Beauty gets $1. So Beauty has 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. So in the comments below, if you are in America, put down what you did for the 4th of July, whether you had a cookout, family was over, or if you just did nothing at all and you just chilled for the weekend, that's fine too. And if you live outside of the United States, the question for you guys is, and this is just because I don't know, do you guys have a particular holiday where you celebrate, I don't know, your country in general, and what do you do? And if not, you could just put no. So for Star, let's see, what am I giving myself? $10. So Star has 20, 40, 51. I just think that would be a cool way for me to find out more about you guys, especially you guys who are viewing from outside of the country, of my country. So Work isn't getting anything. Bath and Body Works will get 5. I am in need of some wallflowers soon, but I'm waiting on them to go down even lower when they have their sales. So Bath and Body Works has 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, and 43. Sometimes they can get all the way down to like $2.50. And that's the sale that I'm waiting on. I don't go out and buy them when they're like $3.99 or $3.50 or $2.99. I wait for the $2.50 sale. Okay, so clothing will get 15. So clothing has 20, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. Books gets 5. So Books has 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, and 27. Oh, and by the way, all of you guys' comments on my last cash stuffing that I uploaded last Tuesday about my spider stories were hilarious. 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 Just had me laughing out loud. Oh my goodness. I shared some of the comments with my family and they were laughing with me. Like, it's so funny. I'm so glad that I'm not alone when it comes to those things. Okay, so Vacation gets 45 this week. So Vacation, why did I say 45? Because how am I gonna fill this thing out here? It's gonna be fine. We'll do a 40 and half a 10. Okay, so Vacation has 50, 100, 50, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 300, and 5. Is that right? 51, 52, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. Yep, $305 for Vacation. And I'm gonna color in my little suitcase here. So I said we were going to do the 40. Slowly making our way through this. I'm a little, let's see how much confident I am. I am about 85% confident that we'll make 600, 90% confident we'll make 600 before it's time. If you guys did not know, I am doing this to rent a car and for food and transportation because we are going to see Chris Brown at the end of August, and his concert is, I think, is it 4 hours or 6 hours away from me? Either way, I need to rent a car. So Mother's Day gets $3 because I don't want to put my Honda under that stress. She's an older car and she just needs to sit this one out. So Mother's Day has 10, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, and 32. And birthdays gets 5. So birthdays has 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28. And that is it for my miscellaneous binder. Next, we have my savings challenges binder here, and we don't have any rollover, so we won't be filling out, or we won't be stuffing these back here this week, but we will be stuffing my other savings challenges. So last cash stuffing, we finished my roll of dice, and it was for 250. So we're starting another one. I find that I really like roll of dice, so we're gonna start another one, and we're gonna do 150 this time. So this is gonna be for next cash stuffing. I'm just rolling this for next cash stuffing. So we are gonna start off with a 6. Let me get my sticky note here and a pen. And then we have a 4 and a 2 for a total of $12. And that's the first amount that we will stuff in here. So I don't normally roll the dice during my cash planning videos because some weeks, like in the past, not recently, but in the past, I've been unable to do my cash planning how I wanted to, and then I'll record them on different days, and then I might not have the right. I just complicate it for myself. So I like to do my roller dice during my cash stuffing videos. Now, let's see here. We're gonna be doing my unicorn challenge, and we will be stuffing $10 for this. So we have 20, 40, 50, and 60. Just $40 left to complete this cute little challenge. So we have 4 pink. We're gonna do another blue just to make it even. Okay. So we'll do this one here. Okay. Yeah, we just have $40 more to go. Then we'll be done with this one. That's exciting. Okay, so that is it for this binder. Now, all of this money over here, you guys, goes into there. You know, when I first started this challenge forever ago, I used to dread doing this, but now I'm excited because I think I found a way to stuff this without it seeming so stressful. So this money is from my last roll of dice savings that we completed last week, and this over here is exactly $250. So we are going to be stuffing 58, 63, 64, and 65. So let's go ahead and get started. So we have, we have a 50, 55, 56, 57, and 58. 58. Okay. Next we have 63. And I don't know if y'all can hear him, but Jack is behind me. My dog is snoring again. Okay, so 50, 60, 61, 62, and 63. And some of y'all said that your pets snore as well. So you understand where I'm coming from. I don't know if you can hear me. He's not in my lap. Sometimes he sits in my lap while I'm filming these, but right now he's not in my lap. He is behind me on the floor asleep. So next we have 64, 50, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 64. Where is this? Why is this 20 in here? I don't know. I have to figure that out. Do I just have an extra 20 there? I don't know why. If you guys see something, let me know. 50, 65. It is possible that I have an extra 20 here. but I don't know what I did. Okay, well, anywho, we will put this in later on. However, I will go ahead and mark this off so you guys can see the progress. So we did 65, 64, and 63, and 58. So y'all, we have most of this bottom here filled out. That is so exciting. I love it. I love it. Okay, so that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, please leave me a bright, pretty bird emoji down below, and I will definitely catch you in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.